Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. So I meant to channel these messages in a previous reading video, the most recent reading I posted earlier today, which some of you may have listened to, and this may not necessarily mean that these two readings are perfectly connected. So just because you resonate with one doesn't necessarily mean you will resonate with the other. But I do have to say that there is a group of people that is going to feel a continuation and a resonance between both of those messages, because in the previous reading, I channeled messages from a masculine who I felt was being silent in the 3D, but being really distracting with their energy. And I feel that this masculine has come through over and over in different ways in recent videos, just because what's happened is something has really shifted in his energy. And I feel in many cases, this has shifted him into an energy of determination. And what he's determined to do is I'm hearing this message of reach out and shake up your world, or reach out and disrupt your life in some way. And although the feelings are mutual between this masculine and feminine, I feel the feminine on the other side of this, on some level, kind of wanting to veer this off. It's like wanting it, but not wanting it at the same time, because of how distracting it's been, or how much she knows it's going to impact her if or when this masculine does reach out or come back in. So that was kind of the theme of the last reading, but that reading was getting really long. It was like 30 minutes already. So I wanted to save this specific message for this video. And again, some of you may resonate with one video or with the other, but specifically in this reading, I wanted to dive into this message I kept hearing over and over today, ever since I woke up, which is, he's the one I want, but not the one I need. And I feel this coming from a divine feminine. And I say divine because this to me indicates someone who is on a conscious twin flame path, because I do feel divine feminine that regardless of whether or not you have consciously met your twin flame, the feminine I'm speaking to, I do feel that you are aware of the concept of twin flames, that you potentially have had some form of spiritual or physical interaction with your twin. I'm hearing that in some cases, for some feminines, this has caused a lot of confusion, actually, this whole concept of twin flames. And the confusion is coming because I'm hearing you wouldn't be confused if it didn't resonate. It's because you feel a lot of resonance in your soul, meaning your intuition is really sending off alarm bells that this concept of twin flames is somehow relevant or important to your life. And again, some of you may be on a twin flame path that affects your day-to-day life to a great degree. Others of you might just kind of have this concept floating around in the back of your mind, and you may not really be sure what to do with it. But regardless, I do feel that you are a twin flame. However, in this reading, what I'm getting for a group of people here, and again, this won't connect with everyone, so only take this reading if it resonates with you. But the energy again that I'm getting is that there are two people at least in your life, but I do feel two dominant players. Now, regardless of whether these are people from your past, in your present, when I say in your life, I mean that these people are consistently in your consciousness, in your energy field. I hear they keep coming back, keep coming back. For some reason, I saw something about grass or a lawn. So someone may have been mowing a lawn or walking in grass or something along those lines, like walking barefoot. That's probably just for one person. Okay, so what's going on here is there is a feminine who is feeling conflicted. And I mean deeply, energetically, emotionally conflicted, because quite literally she is being torn. She is being pulled in two different directions, emotionally and energetically. But the thing is, I feel that there are two dominant players for this feminine. It's funny, when I said the word player, I just meant dominant actors, people taking on these roles in her life consistently. But that word player, I feel that could also apply to at least one of these energies in her life. She might look at them as being a player or being really slow to want to commit themselves to a physical 3D relationship. But regardless, I'm getting this energy. Okay, the word young came out, so one of these people may be someone feminine that you met when you were really young, or you may have, I'm hearing in some cases, there's this feeling of having connected with them too young, but they keep coming back. Even if you go weeks or months or even years without having a full conversation with this person, they are always in your consciousness, which says to me that you have a strong soul bond. And I can't read yet what type of bond this is, but I do feel that this is either a soulmate bond or a twin flame bond. And that's why you can't get this person fully out of your energy field or out of your mind, because once those soul connections, those soulmate connections are activated in a lifetime, they will stay with you. Meaning, once you meet a soulmate, you're always going to be aware of one another on some conscious level. You're always going to know each other's soul, to remember each other's soul. And you and this person, absolutely, I'm hearing there was an instant recognition. If I'm thinking back to when you first connected or met, whether this was in person or through dreams, I feel that you may have even had dreams about this person coming in, predictive dreams. I'm hearing from when I was a child, this person physically, for some reason, for someone, I'm getting that this person physically was very much your physical type. If you have some kind of a type, whether it's a certain hair color, eye color, a certain person with certain interests, I just heard like it's a match. I feel that, whoa, okay, I just felt pummeled by all of this emotional energy. This person is feeling really emotional. The reason all of this is coming up in the reading is because if you've interacted with this person in the past when you were young or whatever the case was, this person is feeling really nostalgic about that time and they are thinking heavily about it. Specifically, I have to tell you, there is something about your meeting that this person is really thinking about or remembering. At this time, I hear them say, I go back to the place that we met all the time. But in some cases, they don't mean literally physically. They mean emotionally. They mean mentally, in their dreams, in their memory. I can't believe I messed all of this up. So this person feels like they messed something up between the two of you. They're feeling a little bit hopeless. Okay. I feel like this is the person also, though, ironically, who had this kind of non-committal energy, almost like a player vibe, although that wasn't who they truly are beneath the surface or who they came here to be. I feel like for some reason I heard the wrong crowd. This won't connect with everyone. I'm seeing a motorcycle for someone also, but I feel that this person may have somehow gotten caught up in a group of people that influenced them away from who they truly are. I see a feminine just looking. This is so funny. There's a feminine like saying, I hate your friends. I don't like your friends. Let me know if that connects with someone, but there is someone here, there's a feminine here who is looking at some people the masculine is connecting with and thinking like these people are so negative or so toxic or materialistic, or like there's something where the bond you share with this person is extremely strong and spiritual, and this person themselves is a very old soul, but they've almost been in some kind of denial of that and denial of their own spirituality. And again, I feel they could have been around people, even friends that were toxic. These could be family members, karmic. Oh, that's the word coming out. So these people are representative of some karmic cycle for this person. Very interesting. So whether it's a relationship that they were in or are in that's toxic or negative, or whether it's being around people who, I'm hearing that deep down this person feels like these karmic energies around them, whether it's friends or family, or potentially even a karmic partner or relationship in the past and present. There's this feeling of, I don't even know why I'm around these people, almost like they're sleepwalking through these connections. Like, I don't even know why I'm with these people, because deep down, this masculine knows that these other people do not understand them. And in fact, they have this feeling that you, feminine, may be the only one who has ever truly understood them. I'm hearing brief. So for some of you, the ironic thing is here, your physical connection with this person may have been very brief or seemingly insignificant to other people, but extremely significant to both of you and to both of your souls. And this person felt it too. That's one thing they want to say. It's like, I felt it too, is what I hear someone saying. Yeah, action in the reverse position. But this person, they aren't doing anything about this. They aren't doing anything about their feelings right now. And in fact, I actually feel like inaction has been a theme in your connection, and part of what's been so frustrating, because I feel that to the feminine on the other side of this, it's like, can we just move this along already? Can we just move this forward? I'm hearing out of the woods. Like, are we out of the woods yet? Like, can we just go ahead and move forward this connection? But I see that for some reason, I'm hearing unintentionally dragging his feet. So it's almost like this masculine was dragging his feet. The word settle came out. So there may have been this refusal to settle down fully. There's something about this connection between the two of you that would not ground itself. And I hear a feminine saying, I gave you time and you didn't come through. However, the thing is here, and the complicated thing is here, the feelings are still there on both sides. The feelings are very mutual between these two souls. I mean, they can't help but be mutual because they have this very intense soul connection. I'm getting this tingling in my crown chakra. So you have this higher self connection with this person. It's like, this person doesn't need, this is such a funny message from your guides, but imagine that if someone was calling you on your phone 24/7 with your ringer on, you would naturally feel really distracted by that, and you would want to turn the ringer off, and no one would blame you for feeling a bit distracted or confused or wondering why this person keeps calling you. But when it happens energetically, where most people don't understand it and no one can really see it, you can feel really trapped in your own head and you can feel really self-judging. I almost feel this guilt. I don't know why. Hopefully we can read into this, but I feel a divine feminine almost feeling guilty for how much you keep thinking about this person or feeling distracted by them. And intuitively, you know that this energy is coming from them. But unlike being able to turn the ringer off on your phone, I'm hearing this person has a direct line to you and they're using it all the time now. So it's like this person has a phone line leading directly to your brain. There's like this telepathic bond between you. But there's almost this feeling of, I don't want it. How do I turn it off? But there is no turning it off. But again, the ironic thing is here, the feelings are very mutual. So it's not that when you say you want to turn it off, that you want to lose this person's memory or to somehow eliminate them from your life experience. It's just that I'm hearing a feminine say, I'm just trying to move on with my life. There's something about the number 17 here coming out for someone. But I also feel, because when you think of 17 turning 18, you think of something coming to age here. And I feel like this person, there's this energy of them not having wanted to fully grow up or not wanting to fully mature. I'm not sure why that's coming through. I feel like this person does a lot of fantasizing and daydreaming without really moving forward into action. Man holding a heart upright. Yeah, so okay, I feel these two cards represent, because getting back to the whole reason I started channeling this reading, which is that I felt again, one person is the one you want and one person is the one you need. Now, of course, that's an oversimplification, because I feel that you have love for two different energies or two different masculines, but this one that's been coming through really, really strongly in this reading, and therefore is probably coming through really strongly in your consciousness and in your life, I feel this is actually not the one that you are more connected with in the 3D, meaning you from your 3D perspective have this feeling of, you are the one that I want, but you are the one that I need. So it's this feeling of one person you have this stronger spiritual bond with. You have more emotional energy running between the two of you in some cases because of that energetic and soul attraction. There may be more physical attraction with this person. But on the other hand, this person isn't what you feel you need. I hear a feminine saying, I have needs too. It's like I have needs in the physical world that you are not meeting. So it's like this feminine consciously making a decision to move on and get her emotional, physical, material needs met through either being in or considering pursuing some kind of long-term stable connection with some other masculine energy. So in some cases, I'm getting that this other masculine, quote unquote, the one that you feel you need, may or may not be an actual person. This may be a person in the equation, but this may also be the decision to move on and date other people, to get your needs met in other ways, to try and date others, to connect with other people romantically. And I feel that this person feels you having made this choice or this decision, whether it's moving towards a specific other person that you feel meets your needs better in this physical world or is more stable, more long-term, whether this is a person that you're moving towards or just the decision to move towards something that feels more grounded, that feels the word consistency keeps coming out, consistency versus procrastination, because I feel like this masculine from, again, potentially your past, this person you share this strong spiritual bond with, they procrastinate everything is what I'm getting. It's like, I feel that this person lives in this daydream and fantasy kind of world, but when it comes to taking action, they are very hesitant, which creates this irritating combination for some feminines on the other side of this, because through their daydreaming, through their fantasizing, this person is actually unconsciously manifesting you into their life. They are sending you all of this energy. But when it comes to actually taking action, it's like they call you in and then they don't do anything about it. This is such a funny energy. It's like, okay, it's like this person calls you on the phone and then when you pick up the line, they don't say anything. Or this person shows up at your door, they knock on your door. They're like banging on your door for hours. You finally answer the door and you're like, what do you want? And this person just, they don't only not say anything, they literally just then leave. And so it leaves you with this really confusing feeling of, why are you being so insistent on maintaining this active spiritual emotional connection between us if you're not really going to do anything about it when the time comes in the physical world? And again, I feel from this feminine a desire for something stable, for something grounded, in her words, for something real, for something that isn't trapped in this world of feeling like it's illusion or fantasy, or just this, not fantasy, I mean, it's real. It's a real spiritual connection that you have with this person, but there are physical human needs that you have, needs for supports, for validation, for confirmation, for consistent communication in the physical world that I feel this person, I'm hearing they keep getting chances. You keep giving this person chances to meet these needs, and the consistency with this person hasn't been there in the past, but here they are coming back again. And this time I feel it's almost more strongly than ever before. And I'm just reaching down to get a card here. Yeah, fourth chakra in the reverse position. This is the heart chakra, but ironically, what I'm getting from this heart chakra reverse card is like a blocking energy. It's like whenever you feminine start to open your heart to new people, new things, new opportunities, to a new masculine in your life, this person's soul, their higher self, their energy comes in to like lay the hammer down, to block you from fully connecting with this new person's energy. And so it leads to this never-ending cycle between you and this person that I do feel from the perspective of the feminine. It's this strange if I can find the right words, this strange combination for this feminine of feeling a mix of so many things at once. So this feminine feels both frustration, right? Because there's a part of her that just wants to let this masculine go, to leave it as a fond memory of the past and to move forward with some other stable connection. But there's also an intense feeling of longing, an intense nostalgia that she feels as well. I'm hearing in those moments when life stops and she's alone with herself, she can't help but also feel the pull to this masculine. And he's definitely making that pull more intensified through his current thoughts, daydreams. I'm hearing accidentally channeled energy because I don't feel this masculine is doing this maliciously or even potentially intentionally. It's just that he is thinking and fantasizing so much about you and about this connection and feeling a lot of, it's sadness, it's nostalgia. But from the perspective of the feminine here, there's this feeling of you made your bed, now lie in it. That's what she would say from a 3D perspective. But on the soul level, if she was being fully raw and honest, she's never felt a connection like what this is where the energy starts to come through so strong that it almost like inhibits the words, because there isn't a way to put this into words. I feel like there is this painful awareness on the part of the feminine, like, am I always just going to be connected to this person? Am I always going to feel them no matter who I move on to, no matter who I date or who I talk to? For some, it's like I'm hearing specifically for someone, no matter how long I'm with someone in a relationship or how long I'm married. So this could be someone's current relationship or marriage, or them thinking out into the future about being in that kind of committed connection with someone, and like, how can I be with someone else and still always have this person in the back of my mind? Wow, very, very intense messages. So I want to know what this person wants to say to you. So let's pull a few cards from some of the other decks here. I got the numbers 21, 12, so that might connect with someone here also. By the way, as I'm shuffling these cards, I do want to let you know that in addition to doing these readings, I do create subliminals. So for those of you who don't know, subliminals are subconscious mind reprogramming meditations. So they reprogram your subconscious mind because they contain unconscious affirmations that are able to actually bypass the conscious filter of the mind. And this is so powerful, because this allows you to more directly access your subconscious mind, which actually controls over 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So this also makes subliminals a really great tool for magnetizing your energy in certain ways or for certain manifestations, and also for energy clearing. So as you can see on the screen, on my website, soundandsoulful.com, I have created over 100 subliminals for every area of life. So I have subliminals for physical appearance changes, for mood shifts, for material manifestations, for love and relationships, for twin flames, and for so much more. And you can actually combine any of these subliminals into your very own custom private playlists. And because of the nature of this reading, because I feel a lot of powerful, intense energy moving between you and this person, I will leave a link to my 7 chakra energy clearing subliminal. This is the one that I personally use every day to ground myself, to clear my thoughts, my energy field, because this is a very comprehensive energy clearing that is meant to uproot and release any blockages or negative attachments stored within any of these 7 chakra centers. So if you would like to learn more information about that 7 chakra clearing or about my subliminals website generally, the links to that are in the pinned comments and description box. I'm seeing the number 2323 again, and I say again because if you listen to my last reading, that number came out in the last reading as well. Very interesting. Lots of synchronicities. So I want to know, what does this person truly want to say to you? If they were to speak about what is really in their head right now, what would this person say? I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. For some reason, I'm seeing 2 people sitting in the car. The feminine is in the passenger seat, and she's waiting for this masculine to say something out loud or to give her some kind of a sign. If it's not a car, I see you just in this space together physically, and I feel it's like it was the perfect moment for this masculine to just put into words how he was feeling, to make some kind of a move, but he didn't do it. And I feel that both of you walked away from this interaction feeling disappointed, the feminine feeling disappointed that the masculine wasn't taking that opportunity to put himself out there, to finally be open about I'm hearing what's going on between your behind your poker face. It's like, I feel I'm speaking about a masculine who's very good at hiding his emotions, and in his presence, this feminine would feel really confused because they share this intense soul bond. So intuitively, she can feel what he's feeling. But when they're together, I feel he really maintains a poker face. He doesn't really show a lot of how he's feeling through his face. I'm hearing a feminine say, I know that you could see how I felt on my face because I'm not good at hiding my emotions, but I couldn't read you in person. Like I couldn't read your emotions. I could feel you spiritually. I could feel you and sense you on a soul level, but I couldn't read you in the physical. And it's so frustrating to never get a confirmation in the physical clearly for what my soul knew and knows about our connection. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long. Wanted, that word came out as well. So they've not only waited, they feel they've waited too long to reach out, but they have also wanted to reach out for a long time, which again, I know is frustrating for this feminine, because it's like, if you wanted to, why didn't you? And this masculine also says, is it too late for us? When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. Okay, so I feel I'm going to have to save a lot of this for a future reading because this is already getting really long. Do let me know if you want to hear more about this or if anything connected in the comments under this video, and I'll share more from this masculine hopefully in the future. I don't think I'll be able to not share more from him because he is coming through very strongly. So be sure to subscribe if you do want to get notified when I post new content and readings. But with this, when times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. This won't be for everyone, but for some people, I feel that specifically in the past, there was some time where the feminine really felt like in the physical, she needed something stable. She needed something consistent. Specifically, she's saying, I needed you. I needed you to show up for me. I needed you to be there for me. And this masculine either chose someone or something else, or walked away, or wasn't supportive in the 3D. And she's never been able to forget this time when she needed him and he wasn't there. Again, this won't apply literally for everyone, but there's almost this feeling of betrayal in that from this feminine. And whether he has said it or not, which I feel in many cases he hasn't, this masculine remembers that time. He knows exactly what he was doing. He has reflected on it and he feels a lot of regret. I'm hearing like a weight the size of a boulder, feelings of regrets, a lot of heaviness around this. Like, if I had made the decision to support you through that instead of leaving, and for whoever this is for, you will know what this means, because I feel like this was a very dark or difficult time in the life of this feminine where she really needed someone and he wasn't there for her in the physical. But I feel this masculine saying, you can hear I'm like getting a little bit blocked in my throat chakra because I feel this masculine again. It's like these are things that are very slow to be said in the physical, things that he's blocking himself from saying. But what he's saying is, I wish I could turn back time, because if I had supported you in the way that you needed back then, or I had given you what you needed, could things have been different now between the two of us? And of course, finally, from the Hidden Truth Oracle, I want you. And I feel that's what this masculine wants to say above all else. I hear him saying, like, I feel attracted to you physically, emotionally, mentally. It's almost like the energy of someone repressing their feelings of attraction towards something for a really long time, and then all of it coming out at once. So do let me know if this connects with anyone. I know this will only be for a certain group of people, but I do hope this message reached you if it is relevant to your life. Again, the link to my 7-chakra energy clearing subliminal is in the pinned comment and description box under this video, and you can try out any subliminal I've created completely free for 7 days by creating a free trial account on my website. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again in the next video.